Shalom fam, and welcome to the first ever video since our church has been opened. And yes, today's video is different from the rest of the editing because usually before we start our video we always put posters, but today we just got straight into the video. This is because we want today's video to be memorable, as today is an announcement video, as we always know that every time when we open our church officially for just a small period of time before we then temporarily close it, we always do an announcement video. And so today, as it is the 6th of August, which is a Thursday, without getting much of your time, would like to get into the announcements for this season, as well as tell you what is going to come in the ministry. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, fam. So now, the first announcement is concerning the daily prayer plan editions. And as the founder of the church, I've seen it fit to just write the September edition of the daily prayer plan so as to ensure the continuity of the department, as well as leave you, the followers, with it. Because most of our followers like the daily handbook because it helps them in prayer or gives them prayer points or even ideas. So, because of that, we will be writing the daily prayer plan for September, but the announcement is that since schools will be opening on the 8th of September and I'll be going back to our boarding facilities, it will only range from the 1st of September up to the 8th of September. So, the daily prayer plan, since it will be ranging from the 1st up to the 8th, it is likely to come out next week. We'll be advising you on the day which it comes out, and when it comes out, you can pre-order it or you can just have it sent to your phone earlier before September comes, so that you can have it already in your phone. You can read before September comes or you can read after September comes. It's up to you, but us as the media team would want to say that we'll be posting it after we are in the month of September, but yes, we will release it before we go into the month. So reason why we said it will be ending on the 8th of September, since I'll be going to our boarding facilities, obviously the church will be closed and we will no longer be able to access or send to you, because most of the people who have these PDFs or these documents of the daily prayer plan are those which are in our mini groups on WhatsApp. So since most of our followers range from social medias and cannot access this document, they can be sent on the social media platforms. That's why we're only saying that we'll send it from a range of where we'll be available up till when we close. So with that said, the poster can come and then we can get into the next announcement. Okay, so the next announcement is that, as we all know, Faith Administration Ministry celebrates its anniversaries every time on the 12th of September. Yes, the church was formed on 1 April 2024, and as an anniversary, always celebrate it on 1 April. But as we once said in our previous video, 1 April is during the year and most people will be busy. So we tend to celebrate these anniversary celebrations towards the end of the year. And since we always celebrate it on the 12th of September, here we have an announcement that we'll be now reducing the date. So, here, as the founder of the church, I now want to officially announce that the anniversary celebrations for Faith Administration Ministry, which will mark its second year, will be celebrated on September 4, 2026. So it means that we'll no longer celebrate it on the 12th of September, but we will celebrate it on the 4th of September 2026. Because since, as we've announced in the daily prayer plan, the church will be closing on the 8th, and since we'll be closing on the 8th, there will no longer be any operations within it. So, in order to just celebrate or to just mark the milestone of the church or as well as its core values, we'll just be celebrating it 4 days before the actual closement of the church. So, this will be the 4th of September. So, keep that in mind, and the posters will be in circulation so as to make you aware. And if you want to donate or you want to help us in the anniversary celebrations, you can, as the poster coming after this announcement shows you the details. So thank you, and we'll be getting kindly into the next announcement. So The next announcement will be the department's marathon. As we all know, the department's marathon is when all of the departments will be showcasing or planning events so that all of them can be included and you can see every aspect of the department. So, the department's marathon schedule will be announced tomorrow and the talk. And this actually means that tomorrow, yes, we'll be having the Friday midweek service, also known as the talk. But we'll kind of leave all of these past programs. For example, today is Thursday, we should have the daily prayer plan reading. But then, since we have no edition for now, since I didn't prepare it for now, we can leave the investment initiative seeding your future programs as well as the daily prayer plan so that you may rest, but we'll only be doing the Friday midweek service and then we'll give you another period to rest as well as announce things within the church. So with this said, with the poster show, and we'll be going into the other announcement. Now, since we are nearing to the end of the year of 2026, and surely this year was so fast, posters of Fam Crossover are now on social media. This is so as to make people aware of the events that is going to come. This is so as to promote the event when there's still time. So there will be circulation of the Fam Crossover poster, as well as we have the details of when it will be live, the time as well as the date, which is always a day before the actual end of the year, which means it will be on the 30th of December, and the time, venue, place, even online, everything, even from the accounts, everything will be shown. So you can see this poster right now, and it is coming after the announcement, as we are left with two announcements. So yes, now we'll be moving on. As I have announced that firm crossover posters are now coming, this means that when crossover is going to come, we are also going to have the Sweet Tooth event, which is also celebrated or embroidered in the firm crossover. Yes, the firm Sweet Tooth can be celebrated throughout the year, but it is always compulsory to always do it on crossover. So, what we're trying to say is that if you want to sponsor Fame Creativity, you can through contacting us on the details that are coming up. So, information can be shown. Last announcement but not least is that if you still know the Faith Administration Ministry, the history video, a video which explains everything about Faith Administration Ministry as well as when it was founded, as well as our core values, that video will be editing information because any information, let's say we've announced a new program within the church, and people who see the Faith Administration Ministry, the history video, have no idea about that new program or that new series within the church. We will be editing or putting in new information about the church within the old video. So this shall actually be done and will inform you where new information or rather new series or programs have been embroidered within the first video ever of Faith Administration Ministry here on YouTube or on my account, which is Tawanashe Runatsa. And I would just like to address that this, what we're doing today here of doing outside the outdoor venues, yes, we'll be coming to an end with that, and we'll make it compulsory to also say today we do an outdoor, tomorrow we do an indoor session. So it means that probably tomorrow and the Friday midweek service, also known as the talk, we'll be doing an outdoor service, and when we'll be doing the investment initiative seed in your future programs, we'll be doing an indoor service from within our fam studios or offices. So thank you. This was me, Tawanashe Runatsa, the founder, visionary, and president of Faith Administration Ministry, which is also known as the Organized Church due to our programs such as these and top quality videos, as well as regional missions, Harare. So thank you, but after this service, we will be going into a segment of praise and worship. So please enjoy the songs picked out, as well as we will be celebrating today's achievement of opening our church again for this season up till the 8th of September when it will be closed. So I officially announced today as the day of opening for Faith Administration Ministry, and when we will be nearing to the closing of the church, posters will come out. So thank you, and this was me. We'll be seeing you in more of our services to come. So thank you and shalom.